welcome to Granny Shift. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And happy Monday. I hope your week has gone very well so far.
Yes.
Do you like the new delivery schedule on Mondays?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Starts my work week off right.
Yeah. I get up at 4:15 and just
You
go
to the
straight
gym.
to the gym.
Yeah.
And just listen to Granny Shift.
Pump some iron while you listen to.
I have a
Granny
strict
Shifting.
rule. I don't lift any more or less than the length of the episode.
Yeah, which is a nice feature.
Yeah. Yep. I get everything done in the.
But you don't
time.
take any breaks between sets. Either.
No.
Yeah. So it's 15
Sometimes I'm on the
minutes
treadmill.
straight bench pressing.
Treadmill with barbells.
Oh.
Dumbbells or barbells?
Either way.
It's impressive.
Shouldn't
I
be
do
on
that
a
like
treadmill.
that like dancing thing that guys do on the treadmill.
Oh.
You've seen that?
Guys.
People, folks.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You're generalizing.
Yeah. So this is minute 43 of Fast and Furious 2009 edition, number 4, if you will. 4 Fast, 4 Furious.
Yep.
It could be Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's a pun.
Yeah.
Puns are not popular.
What about like Too Fast, Too Furious? Is that a pun?
Yeah, but they didn't actually modify a word.
Yeah.
Like they didn't change a word slightly. There's actually like a disease you can have where you're like addicted to saying puns. Do you know this? It's an actual mental, not a disease. It's a mental disorder.
I'm sure I have this.
Constantly make puns.
That's like all I do.
The time. Nah, you make some.
Yeah.
But not every sentence.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, I brought you something.
I see that.
Yeah.
And lettuce?
Well, you didn't have celery.
Supposed to have celery.
You didn't have celery in your fridge.
So Jason made me this.
This is a Bloody Mary.
So bloody.
Let's try it. Oh, it's a spicy Bloody Mary. So,
oh my word, that is spicy.
It's actually not bad.
Is that Old Bay?
I've always wanted. No, it's Tabasco. I forget what it's called. But somebody gave us 2 bottles of the stuff, and they've been on our shelf for a long time.
Oh yes, I have seen that. Wait. Who makes it?
Hot Toms or spicy.
Okay.
Spicy Jerry's or spicy J's. I don't know.
Toms.
We can look later.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
All right. Is that me or you?
Both of us.
Okay.
I think we're good now.
So, anyway, I was like, well, we like to try new things. I had an idea.
Okay.
I think we should, next month for the giveaway,
Okay.
or maybe the month after that, depending on how the recording sessions work out, have each of our patrons tell us their favorite drink.
Okay.
And we're going to drink it on a podcast, maybe a special episode or something. And whichever one we think is the best, we're going to award them the month's giveaway.
So, let me get this right.
Okay.
Supposing we have 10,000 patrons.
Ooh. Yeah. No, these are only our top tier patrons that get to do this.
Okay. So, say about 10 patrons.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only
Our 10 top tier patrons submit their request, and we make all 10 of those drinks?
I'm thinking it can't be a mixed drink. It has to be something we can just buy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a can of something, or like an already prepared shot of.
Yeah, there could be a lot of whiskey, so I guess we could do that. It's not like it could be expensive.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Maybe I didn't think this through.
no, I like the idea.
We'll work on it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll workshop it a bit. I think for May, we should probably talk about this a little more just to verify. I think for May, we're doing the paying for movie tickets for patrons.
Oh, right. For the new movie's coming out.
Yeah.
That's really soon, guys. I hope you're getting ready for Fast,
10.
10.
Fast 10.
Paul Walker's back.
Could be. Jesse might be back.
No.
Vince, maybe.
Leon.
Big number 8.
You never know. But all I know is we better get going. We're never going to catch up.
Hopefully you guys aren't too hungover from any ALGS watch parties you may have had last night.
99% of our listeners don't even know what that is.
What's the celery for?
It's to stir it.
You eat it? It's like when you have wings. You eat the celery to cool your mouth?
No, I think it's to stir your drink. Celery doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Yeah, but when you order hot wings that have Tabasco sauce on them, you get celery with the wings. It must have
Yeah.
some sort of
Well,
cooling.
you can dip in blue cheese, and blue cheese has a cooling.
It's like aloe vera for your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
not
this is
sure I'm
the
going to
best
be able
Bloody
to finish
Mary
that.
I've ever had.
This is the second Bloody Mary I've ever had, and I've had more of it than I had my first one.
I've never liked them, and I've always wanted to. It always seemed like fun to drink a Bloody Mary.
Well, it's like a breakfast.
Yeah.
So it's Tabasco, tomato juice, and what else?
Celery.
That mix that you have, does it have
I know.
alcohol in it, or you had to
No,
put
I had to
alcohol?
add vodka to it.
Vodka.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's actually quite good. I like
yeah,
the
I'm
little
getting used
spice
to
on it.
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. It's like anytime somebody's having Bloody Marys, I'm like, oh, they're having a good day. They're starting a good day out. You know what I mean? Like you don't have a Bloody Mary and then go to work and install a toilet
Tastes like
for a plumbing company. You
tastes
know?
like I'm like the aftertaste is like shrimp.
I just
Why
found
is that?
out.
Why do I taste Old Bay?
I just found out. Wait. Let me think this through. There's something. Worcestershire. There's anchovies in it.
Yeah.
Did you tell me that?
I don't think so, but
Well, like
my father-in-law
fish?
told me that.
That's so weird.
Well, how do you say it?
Worcestershire?
Yeah, it's just Worcestershire.
It doesn't-
Worcestershire. Worcester.
Okay.
It's like should we get the pronunciation? It looks like Worcestershire, but
Yeah.
that because it's like British or something, that whole last part you just like
Mumble it.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Sure.
I don't know. All right. While he looks that up, I'm gonna get the minute started here. So we're in the middle of a race, a big hot race. They're racing for a job,
Yeah.
and
We'll look that up later. Worcester.
Okay.
I think it's just Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcester. Because there's
Okay.
another one that's like there's these towns that are spelled like that are not pronounced like that in Ireland or
Oh,
England or
Shire.
somewhere. Yeah, where it's like
Scotland.
it looks like Gloucester, but it's actually Gloucester instead of like you like just drop all the middle part.
Interesting.
It looks like Gloucestershire, but it's just Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Something crazy like that.
Dawson.
Any of the British
Gloucester.
people can, any of our British listeners. All right.
Okay.
So, a little recap. Brian was up on the thing and just ramped down the hill.
Oh,
He's back
yeah.
on the road.
Yeah, we were like, all right, that
Yeah.
was, but yeah, because he took a shortcut that was a dead end. So he made a, but
Well,
anyway,
no, he was trying to avoid that wreck.
yeah, but
Remember?
it put him on a way. He kept
Right.
not listening to the GPS, and then he like was next to the highway.
He could have pulled a UE immediately and caught up.
Yeah,
But
but he thought he was smarter than a GPS. Well,
Well, these all these malfunction indicator lamps.
I bet that happened a lot. Like, imagine the people that didn't trust GPSs when they first came out and
Oh,
thought
yeah.
they had a better way to do it.
Like they printed out the MapQuest directions.
Yeah,
And they're like, well, my Garmin doesn't match up with my
I'm heading
MapQuest.
that way, and this says to go left. I'm going right. You know, then you figure out like, oh, GPS actually knows where there's dead ends and one-way streets.
Right,
and all
right,
that.
right.
Anyhow, so Brian says, oh wait, you got a thought?
Well, my only thought was that today, which was a week from when you're hearing this, Fabian said R34s are now legal in the United States.
Okay. Yeah. The very first year of them, not all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
says now they're going to be expensive
No, they should be cheap.
because now you can get them. It's way easier to get them.
So that makes them cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
When you have more supply, it lowers the price.
but it ups demand.
No, it has nothing to do with demand.
It's be like anybody who wants an R34 wasn't going to get it before because they couldn't legally. But now they
no,
can.
you could still before. It was just sketchier
Right.
and they were more expensive.
Hmm.
But now they're more. I don't know how to compare this, but if something's easier to get, its price goes down because all the people that want it don't have to compete as hard to get it.
Interesting. But if like take weed for instance, when it's legal, it's more expensive than illegal, right?
I don't know. I'm not I don't know. Is it?
That was like the thing, right?
I mean,
it was
they
like,
tax
oh,
it.
right. That's like
Um,
stores can charge whatever they want for it,
but
dispensaries, because you have to have the proper channels to get it.
the illegal weed probably got cheaper, even cheaper yet, because some people were getting it legally, and so to make themselves, they had a disadvantage then, because they're like, we're offering a product that's lesser because it's illegal.
Right.
So they need their advantage is the price.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a different comparison. It's like a wine from France. It's really hard to get it. You have to they only get like one case at the distributor a year, and so it's super expensive because everybody really wants this good wine. But then the wine company sets up a winery in the States, so they don't have to ship it in, so they can produce it right there. Now they have 30 cases a month at that place.
Right.
Now the price can be much lower.
But it's not like there's people selling R34s in here. You still have to get them from somewhere else.
Yeah, but there's companies that are bringing them in, and now they have a way to do it. So now it's going to be a product they offer.
Now you could go to Mike's AutoZone and get your R34 instead of having to go to...
And once there starts to be more of them, people want them less. Because the thing with the R34 is, one of the reasons they're so expensive is because they're so rare.
Right.
Once they become less rare, they're not as cool anymore. You know?
Like Miatas.
They're becoming rare? I still want a Miata.
Why?
Have you ever driven one?
Maybe once.
It's like a go-kart. Like, you can run them flat out, and it's fun, and they handle nice, and I don't know, they're just fun.
I started it, and I'm like trying to go. Oh, what was the problem? Like, the pedals were so close to each other that I had I just got in and I was like going, but it was a clutch brake, it was a manual. So I'm like, it was so hard to differentiate the pedals from each other.
Oh, yeah.
But
they're tiny.
It just caught me off guard. I think it was, I don't know. I think I was on the brake and the gas at the same time. So when I started, it was just like, wah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't do that. So you do burnouts.
When you're wearing mechanic
we're only
work
2
boots.
seconds into this minute. So
already? All right.
Yeah.
So Brian is currently in third.
He's back in the race.
Yeah.
BMW guy is just out for blood.
Yeah.
Like, for no reason, just rams into Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So it just comes up next to him and slams into the side of it. And Vin's like, I ain't taking that, and slams him back.
Right.
And then
which do you think would win here? I mean, BMWs are pretty heavy, but not as heavy as a...
The thing... Yeah, not as heavy as that old muscle car. Plus, that thing is like thick steel. BMWs are heavy because they have leather seats and all kinds of features in them.
Right.
The old SS is heavy because the body panels are made of thicker metal, and it has a frame.
Yeah.
So
this part doesn't make any sense to me.
He has a serious roll cage in that BMW.
You know how when someone keeps bumping into you, and then you time it right, and you pull back so they try to bump into you.
Okay.
Like your kid keeps hitting against you.
Oh, right.
And you move, and so they fall on their face.
Right.
So that's what Dom does here, except instead of dropping back, he goes forward.
He floors it.
Right.
Like, why didn't he do that before?
Downshifts. Right. Why wasn't he already going that fast?
Isn't that happen over and over? You're like,
yeah.
Now I'll accelerate.
But
you're saving fuel.
How much room does he have? So he downshifts,
but it
doesn't matter anyways.
The BMW swerves over and there's a median. So as he swerves over, his front wheel catches on the curb of the median.
Yeah.
And flips him. And I don't know how fast they're going. Did he just pass?
The car is rolling faster than Brian's driving.
Yeah, and so Brian, it's in front of Brian, and he's like, oh, shoot. So he cuts off the exit ramp of this highway they're on, which drops down below, like the highway stays up high on a bridge, because there's an underpass on the exit ramp. And this car comes flying off the side of the bridge, still in front of Brian. Like, it's not slowing down at all as it's rolling. lands in front of him, and he pulls a nice drift
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
around the car. Barely gets around it.
It looks nice though.
Yeah, he had a lot of angle there.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, whew.
Barely made it.
And then the scene changes, and we get Dom jumping his
Charger
like 4 feet high, and at whatever speed he's going, he's probably went 150 feet.
Right. But then you go inside the car.
Yeah, it lands and sparks fly, and you go inside, and he looks like he's taking his grandma to the grocery store. Just face calm, looking straight ahead, like whatever.
So he's going fast enough on a straight road.
Do you think he thinks he won?
Up in the air, and Brian's on this road beside it. He had to swerve out of the road beside it, do like a crazy maneuver around this car.
Yeah.
He went sideways for, 25 feet.
Yeah.
And then straightened out.
Yeah.
And he has to go back up the on-ramp, and he ends up in front of Dom.
Yeah, I would guess Brian was at least slowed down to 15 miles per hour when he had to maneuver that drift. He had so much angle. So, but yeah, and then he went up a steep up ramp.
Right.
You're right. He shoots out on the entrance ramp of the highway ahead of Dom.
Yeah. So
maybe Dom thought, well, I won. There's nobody left.
He let off.
Well, no, but
did
he
know
did
Brian
catch
was
air,
there.
though.
Right. Yeah.
No, Brian cut off like a long time ago. Well, he might have saw him rejoin the highway.
Yeah. Who could have missed that?
Now, this part bothered me a little. They come around a sharp left-hand corner. Brian kicks the back end out and drifts it. Nice drift. Dom, is his name Vin Diesel? That's his real name.
Yeah.
Dom's his name. All right. So Dom kicks his back end out and drifts like alongside him, and they come out of the corner evenly. Well, Dom does smack him.
He does. Yeah.
Sideswipes him a little, but
yeah.
He comes out actually a little bit ahead of Brian, and like Brian around any corner should be blowing the doors off of that Charger. Like it shouldn't even be close.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's close. Now they're on a straightaway, and what did we get there? 110
so
miles per hour?
At the end, it says you are now 1/4 mile
from your destination. And they're going 110 miles per hour, which at 120 miles per hour, you're going 30 seconds for a mile. So 7.5 seconds. We're talking about 8 seconds. They'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, we made predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember them?
Yeah, I have them written right here.
All right. We just ended minute 43. What was my prediction?
42:41.
So we're over mine.
I'm at 43:12.
Oh, so we hit the
close.
You might be.
I could be really close.
8 seconds in a street race in Fast and Furious could still be a minute or two yet.
Yeah, that's very true. So,
should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. But congratulations to Aftershock, our patron who won the Granny Shifton Garage T-shirt.
The new design that just came out. Check it out on our merch store.
Yeah, it's also available to buy for your own pleasure. So and thanks everyone for listening. And if you want to come see Fast 10 with us, sign up for the patron.
Yeah, we're paying for all of our patrons to go with us.
Yeah, anyone that shows up to the theater with us. No, actually, we need to know ahead of time.
We're reserving tickets, but yeah, if you can get to the theater, we're buying your ticket.
Yeah, let us know. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
winning's winning.